I'm going to search a demo name on Google because whether you're checking your own digital footprint or researching a person, this is where an OSINT investigation can begin. By the end of this video, you'll know just how much information about a person is already publicly available online and how you can reduce your own digital footprint by up to 90%. Let's get started. This is the second video in the OSINT Mastery series. In the previous video, we learned what OSINT is and how far you can legally use it. Now, we'll apply that knowledge to yourself. This is called self-OSINT, auditing your own digital footprint. Because if you don't know what information about you is exposed online, you can't protect yourself. Just imagine your phone number, old address, family names, or even your photo location falling into the wrong hands. It could lead to identity theft, social engineering, or even physical stalking. This audit shows you how exposed you really are and where to start protecting yourself. I'll now check a digital footprint live in 8 steps. You can follow along and check each step on yourself. For educational, defensive, and authorized security testing only. Always ensure explicit authorization before testing any systems. First, let's start with a basic search. I'm searching the full name directly. Notice that some of these results may not belong to the same person. They could simply be namesakes. Now, I'm adding quotation marks around the name to perform an exact match search. This helps narrow the results to pages containing the exact name. Next, I'm adding the city name to make the search more specific. This can help filter out unrelated people with the same name. Now, I'm adding the person's location to the search by including Austin, Texas. Adding a specific city and state can help narrow down the results and reduce unrelated matches from people with the same name. Now I'm searching the name together with the city, state, and profession. Adding more context can make the results even more relevant. Finally, I can use a file type :PDF search to check whether the name appears in publicly indexed PDF, such as an old resume, report, or other document. The goal here is to understand what information about you is already publicly searchable online. Second step, I'm taking a publicly available demo image and uploading it to Google Lens. The goal is to see where this same image appears elsewhere on the internet. As I scroll through the results, we can see different websites and pages where the image has been reused or reposted. This is a useful way to understand how a single image can spread across different websites without the original uploader necessarily knowing where it ends up. Now, I'm cross-checking the same image with TinEye. Using a second reverse image search engine can reveal additional matches and, in some cases, older versions or previously indexed copies of the image. This gives us a broader picture of where the image has appeared online. Now I'm moving on to username enumeration using a public tool called What's My Name. I'm entering the username Daniel Carter and running the search. The tool checks a large number of public platforms to see where this username may exist. Here, the scan has returned 65 results. But these results should not automatically be treated as 65 confirmed accounts. Some may be false positives, unavailable profiles, or simply matches that need further verification. This is useful for discovering old or forgotten public accounts that may still be associated with the same username. Next, I'm checking a public people search website using the same demo name and location. I've searched for Daniel Carter in Austin, Texas, and the site is showing multiple people with the same name in that area. This is a good example of why a name alone isn't enough to identify someone. There can be several different people with identical names, so we need to compare additional details before assuming that a result belongs to the person we're looking for. For now, I'm only looking at the search results page to see how many different listings are publicly visible. I'm not opening any individual profile or displaying personal information. This gives us a quick overview of what can appear in a public people search database when we search for a name and location. Now, let's take this a step further with Spokeo. Spokeo allows you to narrow down a people search using additional information such as a name, location, phone number, or email address. This can make the search more specific when there are multiple people with the same name. The service can also compile information from different public sources into a people search report. However, Spokeo is a paid service, and access to more detailed information and full reports may require a subscription or payment. So, unlike the basic public search we just performed, getting the complete report and additional details through Spokeo may require a paid plan. Now I'm checking whether an email address has appeared in any known data breaches. First, I'm testing an email address that has previously appeared in a breach. As you can see, the result shows that this email has been puned. I can scroll through the results to see which known breaches included this email address and when those breaches were reported. The important point here is that an email appearing in a breach does not necessarily mean the email account itself was hacked. It means that the address was included in data exposed by a breached service. Now I'm checking another personal Gmail address. This time, the result shows good news, meaning this email address hasn't been found in the breaches currently indexed by the service. Finally, I'm checking the password database using an old password that I no longer use. The result shows that this password was not found in the known breached password dataset. The password check uses canonymity, which is designed so that the full password isn't sent to the service during the lookup. Instead, the check uses a partial hash-based comparison. So, in this example, we have 3 different outcomes: one email that has appeared in a breach, another email with no known breach match, and a password that wasn't found in the breached password database. Now let's look at a simple social media privacy test. First, I'm opening this Facebook profile from a logged out view. As you can see, some of the profile information and content is still visible to a visitor who isn't logged in. Now I'm going into the privacy checkup and tightening a few of those settings. I'm limiting information that doesn't need to be public and reducing the amount of content that anyone can see. After that, I'm checking another Facebook account where these privacy settings were already configured. When I view this profile from the outside, you can see that the previously public information is no longer visible. This is a simple way to test your own Facebook privacy. Log out, open your profile from an incognito window, and check exactly what a stranger can see. Do the same test on LinkedIn, Instagram, and X. Log out or use an incognito window, open your profile, and check what a stranger can see. On LinkedIn, check your public profile. On Instagram, check whether your posts are visible. And on X, check your profile, posts, and media. The key is simple: log out and see your profile from the outside. For this demo, I used a sample image and verified its metadata using 3 different methods. First, I checked the image with EXIF data, then verified the same information using EXIF info. Finally, I used EXIF tool on Kali Linux to perform a deeper analysis. The image revealed a surprising amount of information, including the Sony camera model, capture date and time, lens model, focal length, ISO, shutter speed, aperture, image resolution, and exposure settings. The deeper EXIF data also contained technical details such as focus distance, shutter count, camera firmware information, battery level, and even the internal camera serial number. This particular sample didn't contain GPS coordinates, but some images can also contain latitude, longitude, altitude, and location information. So, before sharing photos online, remember that an image can contain much more information than what you can see. Last step, checking what Google itself knows about me. Go to Google's data and privacy page to see privacy settings like My Activity, Timeline, Personalization, and Personalized Ads. Then go to My Activity to see what types of activity are being saved, such as search, YouTube history, web and app activity, and timeline. Check these 2 sections in your Google account, review what activities are on, and turn off or auto-delete the activities you don't want to keep from the settings. So now you know how much exposure you have. Let's fix it. 1. Send opt-out requests to data broker sites. Each usually takes 10 to 15 minutes. 2. Immediately change every old password found on Have I Been Pwned. And 1. Start using a password manager. 3. Set your social media privacy settings to friends only. 4. Strip EXIF data before posting photos, especially photos taken in front of your house. 5. Review the Google Privacy Checkup once a month. These 5 tasks won't take you more than an hour in total, but they will dramatically reduce your exposure. So, in short, we've reviewed 8 steps: Google search and dorking, reverse image search, username exposure, data broker sites, data breach, social media privacy, image EXIF data, and Google account privacy. You can now pause the video and follow this same checklist on your own. So far, we've covered the basics of OSINT, but this playlist goes much further. We'll explore more advanced OSINT techniques, one video at a time, with step-by-step explanations and live demos. Let me know in the comments what you discovered during this audit and what surprised you the most. In the next video, I'll show you how to find the exact location from just a single photo.